Yes, thank you for coming. Yes. Yes, this is the Raider Nation report. Yes, Commish is in the house tonight. Yes, line is to the right. Yes, ma'am. Looking amazing in that silver and black, I must say. Yes, VIP is to the left, sir. If you give me your name, I'll check, make sure you're on the list. Yes, you have to be on in advance. Weeks in advance, sir. Yes, line is to the right. Yes, Raider Nation report tonight. A lot to talk about. Yes, there is a full bar inside, sir. Guys, you can't smoke that right here by the door. Just step over there a little ways. I love the smell. It smells amazing, but please, not right by the door. Yes, we will be opening the doors very soon. You know these guys like to run a tight show. They're just making sure everything's in order. Yes, ma'am. You can say hi to the midgets on the way in. Absolutely. VIP to the left. Regular line to the right, please. Doors will be opening very soon. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the show. What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Just where is that, might you ask? I know it's the off-season. It's in the middle of the off-season. We're like knee-deep in it. Almost about to get fucking waist-deep in the fucking off-season. It's getting there. We're getting very close. We're right at about 2 months out. We're less than a month from preseason football, actual NFL teams on gridiron, on a field. Raiders will be in this facility within weeks. We're not talking months, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking weeks. Let me give you some simple directions so you can find your way back. We're just down the street past the house with that boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and talk to our man Joe. He's a gentleman. He's a scholar. Slip him what you should. He's to point you in the right direction. He's to tell you to take a left and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street, minding your own goddamn business, you're going to pass this deep, dark alley to your immediate right. Now, as you pass this deep, dark alley, this creepy-ass alley, there's no lights down it. This looks a little sketchy, like you shouldn't probably go down it. You're walking past it, and you keep looking over your shoulder because you don't know. This cool breeze hits you and chills you right to your skeletal core. And you find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? Oh, you goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep, dark alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you're going to find at the end is this special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every damn Tuesday. This is the Raider Nation Report, and we will keep it rolling on Tuesday nights all the way through the damn season. Good, bad, ugly, victory, defeat, agony, remorse, happiness, whatever fucking emotions we hit. We don't run from losses. We don't over-celebrate wins. You got to take the good, the bad. You got to ebb with the flow. But win nor loss, I'm always here when the whistle blows. I'm here with you to vent. I'm here with you to celebrate. And we will be all season again after every goddamn Raider game this season. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. We've got a lot to talk about tonight. I've got some announcents page-wise for this evening. Pre-drops are coming. We've got a lot to talk about tonight. We're about to come to the apex of a couple serious conversations that have been happening all off season. So it's a lot to talk about this evening. You should be excited right now. I understand if you're a little on edge. Quarterback situations got you a little nervous. Sent away a Pro Bowl tight end. I know there's things that changed with this team, but I think when you get right down to it, and when the rubber hits the fucking pavement, this is the Raiders. And I have I don't know. I just have a better feeling lately than I'd had over the last month or so. I don't know why. I'm starting to get that optimistic feeling again. I'm telling you. Hook me up to a polygraph a week out from any NFL season and ask me if the Raiders are going to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to tell you yes, and I'm going to pass with flying colors every fucking time because that's just the type of fan I am. I believe there's always a team that overachieves every season. There's always somebody that comes from the bottom to the top every fucking season in every damn sport. There's always a team that I didn't see them coming. Nobody saw them coming. Do you believe that story? Who's to say? Who's to say? Crazier things have happened in sports. That's why we watch sports. That's why we love it, because you never know on any given night, on any given day, in any type of fucking sporting event, you have the chance to see something that you've never seen before in your life. That's why we watch sports. That's why we come back. That's why we tune in Sunday, even when they break our fucking hearts for the last 8. We're still going to tune in on the 9th because, God damn it, this might be the one that they win, and I don't want to miss it. That's called being a fan, ladies and gentlemen. That's called being a member of Raider Nation. And I know that's why you're fucking here in the audience. And thank you for joining me, each and every damn one of you that's here. I appreciate you. And those cool kids rocking them badges, I appreciate you all as well. What's up, Brent? I like that prediction, brother. What's up, Mario? Super Mario. JoJo the Wolf. What's up, John C., Dan, Tom, Joseph and Sherry, Albert, everybody. What's up? Rich. What's up, everybody? Thank you all for joining me, man. Appreciate it. Smash that share button if you would be so inclined. I'd appreciate it. Let's get into this. We got a solid show planned for you tonight. It hurts, John C. It hurts, brother. Love hurts sometimes. Love hurts. I feel like I need to break into like a rendition of Nazareth or something. I'll spare you, but you know where I'm going. Let's get it. We got to touch on the Jacob saga, man. It is about to hit the apex of that story. It is fucking coming within the week. The Rooks report. July 25th. It's a big fucking day. It's a big day. It's a big day. It's going to put a lot of shit to fucking rest. We're going to talk about that. The other running backs. Oh, we don't need Josh Jacobs. Oh, we don't need to pay the best running back in the goddamn league. We're gonna talk about why the fuck we do. Sponsors Cool Kid in the newsletter. Check out the website while you're just strolling around if you're bored. Pre-order drop. The first 6. I want to get into that a little more. Got a little fucking windy last week, but I want to touch on that a little more. Shortened up the fucking categories a little tonight. The new hype team. The WTF. You will see that there is no fan of the week. There will be fan of the week back in August. I want to get a couple things in. I'm going to start giving out the poker chips in August. I've got goodies coming in about every couple days right now, actually. And next week, we'll get into that later. Fuck, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is why I have an agenda, to try to keep me on the road. I know. I got you guys here to keep me on the road as well, my little compadres. Let's move along. Fucking Tonto and Rasputin here. All right. Let's get it, shall we? That's enough foreplay. We've tweaked the nipples. Let's get moving along. Let's get on down the road here. The Jacobs saga. It is, the Jacobs saga. What's up with my volume here? Hold on a second. We can't have that. I ain't gonna be startled with some light fucking ass music. Come on. There we go. Dramatic effect. Come on, man. But these go to 11. I know. But these go to 11. Turn it to 11. Somebody will get the joke. All right, moving along. It's gonna be one of them fucking shows. I can tell. All right, let's get it. The Jacobs saga. It's been a fucking saga already, man. The clickbait, the what's gonna happen, the keeping you on the edge of your seat. It's not very often the Raiders have a running back that's coming off of leading the league in rushing. So I understand Josh has been a special guy for the Silver and Black. He's been a special guy for Raider Nation. He's one of my favorite players. Probably is my favorite player on the team right now. I love a talented Raider running back. I always have. It's been one of my favorite positions, always, pretty much my entire life. My favorite player as a child was Marcus Allen. Yes, I knew somebody would get it. So I love a good Raider running back, a great Raider running back. I mean, he's more than good. I think he's more than great. I think this guy's a unicorn of a running back. He's still young, man. If it wasn't for the position he was in, you would be looking at paying this guy. So I think he's worth the money, but the saga continues. And the saga is about to come to an end. At good, bad, or ugly, it's about to come to an end. The tag date is on July 14th. Now, because the 14th and then the 15th are on a Friday going into a Saturday, they've rolled it over to Monday. But the deadline for any club to sign a designated franchise player to a multi-year contract or extension will be the 17th. And after 1 p.m. Pacific time deadline, that player may sign only a 1-year contract with his prior club for the 2003 season, and such contract cannot be extended until after the club's last regular season game. So by the time we are sitting here next week, at this very same time, we will know exactly what the fuck is going on with Josh Jacobs, because it is about to come to an end. There are several ways that this story can go. First, Josh can sign the franchise tag, play for the franchise tender this year, and go into contract negotiations possibly be franchise tagged again next year, a la what the Steelers did to Le'Veon Bell, which caused him to go into a holdout. It was his second tagging that caused him to go into the holdout. He was okay with the first one, wasn't happy about it, dealt with it. When they did it again, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Josh could be on the verge of being in that same scenario. Le'Veon Bell was the first person in 20 years that happened to in the league. First person that had been in that scenario. So, you've got that situation hanging out there as a possible scenario. Now, one of the other scenarios is possibility of a trade. Can you trade Josh? Yes, you can trade somebody under the franchise tag. That is a possibility as well. But after Monday, man, things get really difficult, and there's only a limited amount of moves that now can be made. So they've got to get something done, and they've got to get something done we're talking days. You don't even have a week. They've got to get something done because they're going to be very limited once the deadline hits at the first of the week. They're going to be very limited with Josh, and we're going to have to keep our ear to the ground over the next several days, pinned to social media, pinned to the news outlets, because something's going to break here. Something's going to break. We've got several benchmark dates. I've pegged them. They're my first 3 segments. There's several benchmark dates over the next several weeks of this month involving this team. We're hitting the first one next week. Because it's funny, because my show kind of lines up with each one of them. that July 25th, yeah, that's Tuesday. So what's going to happen that day, we're going to talk about. And that's a big benchmark as well. But this is the first benchmark of the season that you are going to hit. And what the fuck is going to happen with Josh Jacobs? Does he hold out? Does he go a la Le'Veon Bell? Because Josh has come out and said he wants to make a stance for running backs. That this isn't just a stance for him. That he's seen what's happened to Dalvin Cook, who's gotten released as one of the top backs in the league. He's seen what's happening to Saquon Elliott. I was thinking Ezekiel. I combined them into one. Whatever. I just needed a drink. Saquon Barkley. And then you also seen Zeke Elliott get released as well. I just combined the two to save myself words. He's trying to take a stance for running back. I appreciate you, Robert Paul. Appreciate you, brother. So, this is going to could take a weird turn, could take a fantastic turn. I'm hoping Josh gets signed to a 2 or 3 year deal. That's what I hope happens. There's a possibility Josh could get traded. There's a possibility Josh signs the franchise tag and we're having these same conversations next year just like we had last year about Josh. It's a good possibility. Hold out, come back. It's hard to tell. This Josh Jacobs story, it's a fluid, moving situation, man. This is minute to minute right now with what's going on with soon to be hopefully in the silver and black number 8. I mean, he's been in Baltimore. This picture's with the Cal Ripken number. I mean, this is a story that's taken weird turns. He's got cryptic tweets out. We just don't know. I don't think Josh is being greedy. I don't think Josh is demanding anything. What I think, and it's only my opinion, I think Josh just wants to be embraced by a team and feel like he's wanted by a franchise, that, hey, you're our guy. You didn't get the 5th-year option last year. They said fucking prove it. You came out, you proved it. Now you're like, what the fuck, man? You just standing here like, so I get it. He's just been put in a weird situation. And I understand how running backs are perceived in the National Football League. And I understand how running backs are perceived by the regime that's running the Raiders right now as well. They're a dime a dozen. They're a disposable fucking commodity. I get that. But I don't think that's the case with what you got on this roster. Josh is not replaceable by anything you currently have on this roster running back. I think this guy's a unicorn. I think you can run this guy for 2 or 3 more years. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. Talk to me in 2 or 3 years. But if Josh goes somewhere else and he's putting up a fucking over 1,000 yards rushing for another team, I'm going to be fucking disgusted to see that type of talent walk out of house. He's been a Raider since he was drafted. I'd like to see him stay a Raider and to see if he can help upon this rebuild or whatever they've got going on now. He should be part of it. The guy's the tops in his position in the league. How is he not part of whatever the fuck you got going forward right now? At his age. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And that, I hope to hell not, John C., because, oh, man, that thought just turns my stomach. Somewhere like you're going to be a fucking donkey or something. That's just a terrible thought. But it could absolutely happen. You don't play this right, he's going to get scooped by one of your rivals, and you're going to be getting fucking bit slapped for like 2 or 3 fucking seasons by the guy you let walk out of house. You know how fucking shitty that would be? How bad that would be for your fucking fan base? That's just bad business right there. You can't let that happen. There's just certain things you can't let happen because it's just bad business. And that's just bad business. That would be bad business. If you let Josh walk out of house and go become a sparkler, a donkey, or a queef, man, the fucking Raider Nation should fucking revolt. Revolt. I understand what you're saying down there, Maize and Blue, and what everybody thinks about the running back position and that it's a dying position and it's something you don't invest in anymore. You can get a year or 2 out of them. That's all you need. On to the next one. I can see that and I can understand that because it's a pass-heavy offense. There's a lot of throwing out of the backfield that you don't need the running back. You can live off the pass more than you used to. But you ain't lying, Maize and Blue. You ain't lying. But it's just sometimes there's guys that are just worth the money. And I think he's one of them guys. I really do, man. I really do. When you've got a guy that you challenged him as a man last year, you challenged him as a man, and you said, we don't believe you're the guy. We're not going to take the 5th-year option out on you. Prove it. Prove it. Dude was playing for his career. Dude, not playing for a contract. He's playing to stay in the silver and black, to stay in Vegas, to stay a Raider. He played to make himself a home. And then you didn't even give him a fucking house key at the end of the year. You're like, nah, you still got to knock when you come over, bro. You still got to knock. You don't even get a house key. You still got to knock. Ring fucking doorbell. Who is it? Oh, it's Josh. Let him in. That's fucked. That's fucked. I mean, that's how he's probably looking at it. When you break it down like that. He's like, man, now I'm not even, I should be welcomed in with open arms. And he's not. And I think that's the problem. I mean, sometimes it just comes down to respect, and these professional athletes just want it. And that's contractually, sometimes that's the only way that a franchise can show it. And I think that's what it comes down to. I think that's what it comes down to. I think this is more political than anything. And I'm telling you, man, over the next week, next Tuesday night, we're going to be having conversations. We're going to be celebrating, or we're going to be sitting fucking consoling each other because Josh Jacobs' story took a bad motherfucking turn. One or the other. Stay tuned for that. Till the next Raider Nation report. We'll get into that again. That'll probably be topic number 1. Jacob's Saga Part 2. The sequel. We'll see. We'll see. All right, moving on. Like I said, over the next 3 weeks, you got that benchmark, and then you've got another benchmark the following week. And that is on July 20th. And that is a Thursday. And that is when your new Raiders show up to really start getting freaking their hands dirty, really getting into it. This is training camp now. This is rookies reporting to training camp. This is when we really start getting into the nitty gritty of seeing who's going to make this final roster, who's really going to be a Las Vegas Raider. You're not really a Las Vegas Raider yet until you make the roster. You're just not. If you don't make it through camp, you're not a Raider. So why everybody gives me the Antonio Brown shit, I'm like, that motherfucker never made it through camp. He never played one down, not one snap, was not even on the sideline for 1 second of a Raider game. He was never on the team. Never on the team. So, no, that guy. But next benchmark. So next Tuesday we'll be talking Josh Jacobs, and then Thursday, we'll come to the next Tuesday. We've got a couple benchmarks. We've got the July 20th benchmark, which is Thursday rookies reporting, coming in. It's time to get to work. Time to become Raiders. Oh, we're with you, Dan. We're all with you there. And then right after that, 5 days later, Tuesday, the 25th, I'll be here with you that night to talk about it. It's the biggest news. Sent the other guy. He's off in New Orleans now. And you brought this guy in to at least be the future for this year. July 25th, Veterans Report. Tuesday, July 25th. Mark it on your motherfucking calendar. Veterans Report. That's the day you're going to see the Jimmy G story go to bed. And you're going to see Jimmy out on the field. And the story's going to go away. Or we're all collectively going to lose our motherfucking minds. And he's not out on the field, and he's got health issues, and we're all in fucking full-on panic mode, running around. What? So one of two things is going to happen. It's a non-story, like I've been saying for months now. It was a scar tissue surgery. It's not major reconstructive surgery. His foot wasn't falling off. They'd have to put it back on with a fucking pin and a hinge. He's just taking his time and getting healthy. And he'll be out there. He's been in the facility the whole time. So July 25th, we can hopefully put this story to bed and just focus on the season going forward. So, Josh Jacobs within the next week, that story's over. Hopefully. If it's not over in the next week, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking holdout. And man, that is worst case scenario. That is not what we want at all. That's worst case scenario. And if we're talking this same thing in over a week, that's what's going on. Next Thursday, the rookies report. Tuesday after that, Jimmy G's on the field, and we're moving forward. What's up, Billy? The notorious Billy James. What's up, my man? So, those are our benchmarks. I mean, there's been some crazy stories all off season. Clickbait, the Josh Jacobs story, obviously one of the drivers. DC leaving, going to New Orleans, and this guy are all tied up into one story. Then, you had to have the contract rewritten because he wasn't quite ready. Still need a little more time. I mean, you're not going to sign a contract with the guy and quit going down the road of not addressing the quarterback position if you think this guy's really got health issues. I get that they had to stop and throw a clause in there right quick to just, protect yourself. That's good business. But fuck. It's that time of the night anyway, John C. Fuck it. I really think this is a non-story. The Josh Jacobs story is obviously a major fucking story. The guy's, there's a franchise tag in the mix. That's a huge fucking story. I don't think the Jimmy G story is, it's a story because you're talking about the quarterback of a franchise in the National Football League. I get it. That's a story. The guy hasn't been out there. You haven't seen him on the field yet. I get it. But I don't think it's a story. I just don't think it's a story going forward. Well, it's about time to check back in, Billy, because this is when shit's about to happen anyway. So you ain't really missed shit. A whole bunch of bullshit and rumors. That's all you've missed so far. Because really, within the next couple weeks, all the answers of all the questions everybody's been talking about for months and months and months are all going to be answered. And then we're all going right into the fucking season, and here we go. You're going to know all about the quarterback. We're going to know what the running back situation is. All the free agents have been signed. All the bullshit's done. Here we go. You're down to these last two big stories, really. You've got Josh Jacobs, what's going to happen with him? Jimmy G, is he healthy and on the field on July 25th? That's really the story. That's the big question. And then will they grab a free agent? Will they go grab like a Marcus Peters or one of these guys that are still hanging around? Those are really the only questions out there. We're winding down. Now, I did want to talk the other running backs because there has been a lot of talk about how if you don't bring Josh Jacobs back in, that this team would be fine at the running back position. Oh, they got a stable of running backs. But let's pump the brakes there. Let's pump the brakes just a little bit. I don't know. You've got some awesome nicknames. You've got some physical specimens and some awesome nicknames. But I mean, do you really have all that you think that you have in running backs behind Josh Jacobs? I mean, Josh Jacobs, I'm telling you, man, he's a special type of running back. He's a special type of running back. When you look at the other guys that are on roster right now, let's just take a rundown, shall we? Amir Abdallah. He's been in the league since 2015. I drafted this guy on my fantasy team, the Silver and Black Attack, in the Hardcore Challenge, my big fantasy football league that's been around since for 15 seasons. I drafted him his rookie year thinking he was going to be the next greatest thing since sliced bread, maybe the next greatest thing since the wheel. He was going to be that great Lions running back, the next one since Barry Sanders. He was going to fucking help take my fantasy football team. I was a damn genius. I went and drafted this diamond in the rough who didn't do a fucking thing. Ain't done a fucking thing. He's been around since 2015. He's got 1,594 rushing yards. This dude ain't carrying Josh Jacobs' jock off of the fucking bus. He's not. He's not carrying the team. Amir Abdallah's a nice plug-in guy. He can give your main guy a breather. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. You can throw him in some special team shit. He's a Swiss Army knife. He's a utility guy. He is not a number one guy. Not even motherfucking close. Not even remotely in the conversation. Next up is Brandon Bolden. He's got a nice grill. He understands the system. That's why he was brought in. But besides that, he's Amir Abdallah. He's not anything spectacular. When you look at Brandon Bolden's stats, I mean, the best thing that he's done, his career rushing record, he's been around since 2012. He's been around longer. And he's got about the same amount of yards, 1,363 career rushing yards. He just knows the system. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He can give your fucking number one guy a rest. He's the same as Amir Abdallah. One goes down, you plug the other one in. These two motherfuckers are clones. Here's the guy everybody's got a fucking stiffy for, because he's got a fucking cute nickname. Zeus. Oh, wait, the fuck? Zeus just needs a shot. Man, go watch every snap that Zeus has taken in preseason and every snap that he took, which there wasn't a lot of, granted, during the season in the National Football League. Go take every one. And they look exactly the fucking same. This guy runs straight forward, hard as hell. When you are built like a Mack truck, like this guy is, and when you're in high school and when you're in college, you can run over motherfuckers. When you get to the National Football League, You can't run over motherfuckers like that anymore. You gotta find holes. You gotta have a fucking wiggle because there's guys bigger than you all over the other side of the ball that are ready to put you on your ass. He's got no vision. He's got no wiggle. He runs straight forward hard into his blockers, the referee, the opposing team, whoever the fuck's there. He's fast, and if there's nobody in his way, he can break a big play. But he is not about to replace Josh Jacobs. Not even motherfucking close. And like John C. said, he can't block for shit. There's more to being a running back than just toting the damn rock. And I do not think this guy, right now, he's fourth on the depth chart at best. Abdallah and Bolden are ahead of him. Why this guy gets so much hype, I have no idea. He's got a badass nickname. I will give him that. Moving on down the line, you've got Austin Walter, guy that's coming over from came over from what the Jets. You brought him over from the Jets. He was on the practice squad last year. He didn't make the team. He's getting another run at it again this year. He'll probably end up on the practice squad again. That guy's not going to do anything. He's not coming in to fucking rescue you from fucking to help out in the Josh Jacobs situation. Not even fucking close. And then here's this other guy. Here's the one that I've been hearing a lot about. Sincere McCormick. Or excuse me. No, Breton Brown. I'm sorry. Breton Brown. Both of these guys. Or Breton, or I don't know how you pronounce his name. I don't need to learn how to pronounce his name because he's not going to go nowhere. He's at the bottom of the depth chart, and he's not going anywhere. He's a cute college talent that somebody, if you're rooting for that college, you want to say, I want to see him get a shot, and no. He's nobody. Now, the other guy, and for some reason I didn't get a picture of him. I apologize. I can't even blame that one on you, because I scooped all these up. I forgot to get a picture of Sincere McCormick, but he's like this dark horse that everybody's been talking about. Is Sincere McCormick. He was a guy who went down early in training, one of the early camps, like OTAs, the first rookie camps. It was in May when he went down. He tore his ACL. And this was a guy who was coming in. He was a Texas San Antonio Roadrunner. He played there for 3 seasons, had 3,929 yards rushing. He came in, and in May, he tears his ACL last year. So he's out. This dude's shelved, and he's taken off the chance to even make the team before he even gets out of the gate. So he's your other guy. So you've got him, Brown, Walter, Zeus, Bolden, and Abdallah. Maybe if you take all those guys and shove them together like some Mighty Morphin Power Ranger shit, just maybe you can put together a running back that's possibly equivalent to Josh. Maybe. But it's going to take all of those guys. Literally. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 running backs. A stable of 6 other fucking guys to fill in, to do what one guy currently does. And you don't know if you want to pay him. You've got 6 other guys on roster that some you've carried for years, some been around in this league over a decade. None of those guys can currently do what Josh can do. None of them. As a platoon, they can't do what Josh can do. Not using all of them. How can you not justify paying the guy? You can't make the argument for me. You just can't. You can't put a spin on it. When you're the top running back in the motherfucking league, you get paid. I'm sorry. That's just the fucking way it works. You pay the motherfucker. If it doesn't work out, you say, well, fuck. It didn't work out, but that was a calculated risk. You got to take that risk because he's the best running back in the game. And you pay the best running back in the game. You don't fucking piss off the best running back in the game and let him walk out the door. You don't do that. That's bad motherfucking business. Period. And see, that's the thing, Mario. If you're gonna go swing that type of cheddar at Dalvin Cook, swing it at Josh. You already know what he can do in your system. Why go swing that at another top running back who's not in your system, who's never even fucking seen your playbook? Why would you even take the risk when you, for almost the same cheddar, you can get a guy who's a lock for you? You've seen what he can do in your system. You know what he can. I don't get it, man. This one blows my motherfucking mind. Blows my mind. It's hard to wrap my head around. Really is. I don't get this one. I don't fucking get this one. It's a tough one. Bring Saturday night. Who said that? Bring back Saturday night fights. Saturday night fights are back, brother. You missed it, Eric. Saturday. The first Saturday of every month, the blood flows once again. Fight night's back. First Saturday of every month. So you gotta go back, click that video tab on the page. It was a good one, brother. It was a good one. My production's getting good. I'll pat myself on the back. I'll give myself. I mean, my production is getting a lot better. They're a lot better than they used to be. I think this was great. I think this was the best episode we ever did of Fight Night. I think this was the best one. So go check it out. Tell me what you think, Eric. If it's better than the ones that you'd seen before, because I'm trying to make everyone better. Everyone better. But yeah, there's four good fights. Go check them out, man. All the last ones. I won't even tell you. They're good. They're good. Brian watched. They were good ones. See, if I enjoy watching it, then I hope you'll enjoy watching it. Because, you know, if I can make myself laugh, then damn it, I hope I can make you laugh. All right. My shameless plug time. RaiderReaction.com. Please go check it out. Check out our sponsor while you're there. When you get to RaiderReaction.com, the first thing you'll see on the homepage, you start scrolling through, you're going to see Clear Live Streams. There's a button there for Clear Live Streams. They are our official sponsor here at Raider Reaction. They hook up all the TVs we got Dude, don't go through DirecTV. Don't go to YouTube fucking TV or any of this other bullshit. Go to Clear Live Streams. Bryant's a member of Raider Nation. It's Raider Nation hooking up Raider Nation. Get your hookup. Get your pirate hookup from a real pirate. Hook up Bryant. He'll get you the hookup. Just click that button, send him a message, say, hey, I heard about Clear Live Streams on Raider Reaction and I need the hookup. And he's going to message you back and he's going to get you hooked up, man. He's got free trials and everything. Get you everything, man. There's like 14,000 plus channels I have access to. And I have access to them on 4 TVs right now in the house. And I tell you what, I watch everything on that shit. Everything. I got the fucking All-Star game going on right now. I got something else going. I got some fucking... What the fuck is this? Mud bogging? I got some weird shit on Fox going on over here, Fox Sports. Yes, yeah, there's a lot of folks who use it, man. There's a lot of guys that watch that use it. So if you haven't asked folks in the audience that do, it's legit. He's got different levels. He's got a pro. He's got an elite. He's got all kinds of shit. Raider Nation took it up, Raider Nation, so get it. And while you're there, there's a tab on our page for subscribers. There's also a blue button around this video that you're watching. It says subscribe. There's a blue button at the top of our Facebook page. And if you want to become one of the cool kids, we do a raffle on the first Thursday of every month. We just did that last Thursday. Gave out some sweatshirts, some t-shirts, some new stickers, some stuff I got coming in. I got the 2023 poker chips coming in. I've got new stickers coming in. I just ordered actually some new stickers yesterday. Another new design today. And I'm probably going to order a couple more things tomorrow. And I'm getting ready to get into the pre-order shit as well, because I've got some other things in the hopper as well. So if you want to become a subscriber, just know every penny you put into Raider Action, we put right back out to you in the gifts that we give, the contests, the prize packs, the fan of the week stuff, all this, the raffles, all the shit that we got coming up and planned for the season. So if you want to be one of the cool kids like JoJo the Wolf and Mario, got them cool badges, you want to get put in the Dark Side Inner Circle group, automatically puts you in the Inner Circle group with the other cool kids so you can converse amongst yourself as cool kids. plus other things. You can go to the website and it tells you all about that. Billy, you need to get on it. The notorious Billy James. You need to get in it, Bill. This is gonna be one of them seasons. We're gonna need to do some talking through this season and fucking venting. I got a feeling this season is gonna be a ride. Might be a fun ride, but it's gonna be a ride regardless. It's gonna be a fucking ride. That's for damn sure. And while you're at the website, last thing you do before you leave, man, scroll to the bottom of any page, throw your fucking email address in there, and subscribe so you can get the Dark Side newsletter when we got a little something to tell you. Send that out to email so get all the info in one place for you. Now, next week on the show, I have a couple pre-order drops of some fucking merch that I am going to unveil next week. And so I will tell you what they're going to be, but I don't have anything to show you this week. I will have goodies to show you hopefully next week. That is my plan. I'm working hard to get the prototype in hand for next week. Hat. Raider Reaction hats. It's going to have a logo on it. It's going to say fuck your team on it. I will have the prototype for you. The Raider Reaction fuck your team hat will be available for pre-order next week, one of the days. Not sure which day yet. I'm shooting for Wednesday so I can announce it on the show Tuesday, start taking orders directly after the show Wednesday morning. That's my plan. Also, with the hat, I'm going to drop another item. It is going to be an official, just like this jersey. It's my same suppliers. It's the sewn on stuff. I'll show you what it's going to be next week, but it's all sewn on. It's legit everything, but on the back, it's going to have the Raider Reaction number, 81, for the greatest Raider wide receiver of all time. But they are going to be a limited edition, pre-order drop, Raider Reaction fuck your team jerseys. They're going to be the number 81. They're going to say fuck your team on the back. And basically, it's a custom Raider jersey. We're going to do it and the hat as a combo. It'll be cheaper if you buy the two. We'll give a discount between the two like we did with the hoodie and the t-shirt last year. So we'll do a fuck your team combo. You can get the hat and the jersey for, I don't know yet, because I'm trying to keep it as tight as I can. I'm not trying to make money. I just want you guys to have some badass swag. I'm getting myself all the same shit. I like to have cool merch to rock myself. I'd like you guys to have the same shit as well. You can represent Raider Nation and you can represent Raider Reaction as well, because I do appreciate you guys' support. So, Raider Reaction fuck your team jerseys. Raider Reaction fuck your team hats. Pre-order. These will be by pre-order only. I'm not going to put these up on the shop. I'll put them up on the shop, but it's going to be for pre-order only, and I'm not going to leave them up on the shop. It's only going to be open for like 2 weeks. I want to put the order in by the 1st of August. That way I can have everything in hand by the end of August and have everything shipped out to everybody about the first week or so of the season, and you can have your goodies in hand for the upcoming season. So we're going to do this. We'll do it quick. So if you want in on it, I'll advertise it for like hell for like 2 weeks, and then we're going to roll with this. If you want to fuck your team jersey, if you want to fuck your team Raider Reaction hat, pre-drop info coming next Tuesday. I will order some extras like I did last time with the sweatshirt or the t-shirts and the hoodies. I will get some extras in so I can give out some for raffles for the subscribers and for prizes going on later, but I'm not going to order any for extras for sale. So you can't get one. You won't be able to get one unless you get in on the pre-order. So just stay tuned, because I'm only, like I said, I'm going to get it figured out so that we can release it next week, and that'll give us 2 weeks to get orders in and run it out. So we'll get you hooked up, Brent, and anybody else that wants one. Let's talk this first six, man. Let's talk this first six. Damn, I'm still getting winded. I'm still getting winded. I tell you. I know. I got a big mouth. What do you want me to do? 60 minutes. Hard to stay, man. I got a lot to talk about. Fuck shit. Plugging shit. Trying to fucking hook people up with shit. Trying to give out shit. I don't know. Alright, let's talk some fucking football. Fuck all that other shit. Alright, the first six. I've sliced this up into, it's an 18-game season. So simple math, you ain't really got to take your shoes off for this one. Slices up into 6 games 3 ways. And the first 6 I look at, and everybody's like, doesn't give this team a chance, man. And this is why I can't do season projections before I see the fucking schedule. I need to see primetime games. I need to see short weeks. I need to see who's traveling coast to coast. You got to take everything into equation when you're looking at a schedule. What's up, Robert Young? You won on the raffle last Thursday, brother. Send me your address. I don't know if you even know you won. I just packaged up your goodies, but I need your address. But this first 6, man, you're coming in, looking at a donkey team. I don't give a fuck who the coach is. You could go dig Newt Rockney's ass up. He can give him a fucking speech, send him out there. Fucking Lombardi can meet him at the end of the tunnel and coach him. I don't give a fuck who's out there. I don't care. You still got Russell Wilson, and you can't put any talent around his ass because his contract is going to fleece your franchise. So you're not going anywhere. I'm sorry. The donkey streak continues. They're going to beat down the donkeys in week 1. It's going to happen. Donkey down. It will be donkey down in week 1. We got a donkey down over here. We need a medic. It's all right. He's dead. Bring the coroner. No, I don't give a fuck. They ain't going nowhere. I don't give me the Sean Payton fucking argument. No, fuck that. I don't give a fuck who you're bringing in there. You got to bring him in. The reason they had to try to go out and get Payton, the reason they had to, is because they know they fucked up. And they know they fucked up bad. So now they've got to try to counteract this gigantic fuck up of Russell Wilson by we got to go get a Hall of Fame coach to try to fucking see even the curve here. But he's not going to do it. He ain't going to fix that. No way. Week 1's a win, man. I'm telling you, this team comes out 1-0. 1-0. Jimmy G looks good. Everything's going. Handing off to Josh Jacobs. All's well in Raider Nation, right? Week 1. Week 2, first real challenge. I'm worried about this Buffalo game. There's a possibility this Raider team that's still trying to get their legs under them this season. I think it's going to take a few games for this team to gel. You do have a lot of changing changing a quarterback's a major moving part that you've changed, okay? You can't underplay that. You can't. So it's going to take a few weeks. I get it. And you're coming in against a team that has been knocking on the door of being one of the top teams in the AFC. And I don't feel good about that game. I got the first one picked as a win, but I got the second one picked as a loss. I like seeing some of the inner turmoil, but it seems like that's already starting to fix itself between Diggs and Allen and everything else. And it was blown out of proportion by the media. So that's all it seems to be going away. They'll get all hunky-dory. I think those guys are going to be fine going into the season. They're a dangerous team. I think they could run the Raiders' ass in week 2. It's in Buffalo, too. But, it's nice weather. I give the Raiders a fighting chance. I give them a fighting chance every damn week. Now, the next week, Sunday Night Football. It's the home opener. You're in the fucking black hole. You're in the Death Star. You're in the whatever the fuck that you call it personally. You're home at Allegiant Stadium. And you've got the Squealers coming to town. And I don't believe in the Squealers at all. They got a young quarterback coming in. He's unproven. Completely unproven. They're still trying to kind of reboot that team from the Roethlisberger regime and all the talent that left then. The Antonio Browns, the Le'Veon Bells, that whole team fell apart. They've really never rebuilt. They're still trying. But I think that's a win. I got that picked as a win. So you're 2-1 in your new season. You're 2-1 with this team that nobody says can win anything. So right out of the gate, you're positive. And winning builds momentum. Winning builds bonding. Winning builds team. So 2-1. We'll see. The next week, you're going to you're going to LA to visit the Rams house. Chargers are coming out of the basement to play. Raiders' second home. Second or third home. I have the Raiders picked to lose this game. Not that I don't think they can't beat the Sparklers, but I'm looking at the season as a whole, and I have them winning the second game against the Sparklers. I think they split this season with the Chargers, so I've got them losing this one. Not that I don't think they can't win that one. I think they can, but I think they're more still at a transitional period at that time of the year. I think in the second part of the year, I think this team's more put together. Well, it ain't their house. They're just renting it from the Rams, Jojo. It's the Rams' house. The Sparklers are just basement dwellers. Of course, the Rams' house is in the Raiders' city. I mean, we all know that, but still, this is what it is. We'll black that motherfucker out. They ain't got no fan base. I mean, we all know that. We all know that. Bryant also won on the Thursday raffle as well. I just got his package ready to go. Just need to make sure you guys got the same addresses and you know you motherfuckers have moved. You know, people like Chad. I still got Chad's package sitting here. Holy shit. Here. We're going to send that out, Chad. With the other ones. I'll give him credit, Leo. I think there's 15. I've figured out how they do it. There's 15 of them. And I think they rotate on social medias. Like two Chargers will... A couple Sparklers will go take TikTok. A couple Sparklers will be on YouTube. A couple Sparklers will be on Facebook. And they just rotate around. But I swear there's only like 15 of them. See? That's why I don't send out any packages without fucking asking. Well, right on. Congratulations, brother. Hope. See? Brian's got a new house. And now you hit him up. He definitely needs money. He got a mortgage payment now. So... get that Clear Live Streams hookup. He needs some extra funds coming his way. He probably got deals now. I got a mortgage deals going on. So hit that man up. he does do it the 15. Oh. Which social media are they working tonight? And then you got the Packers game. Packers game after that. This is a Monday Night Football game, and I still don't know how the fuck this got to be Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football in our day was, you had to be like a division rival. Like the only way the Raiders got on Monday Night Football when they were sucking ass was when it was a division. You had to be a division rival game, like Raiders Donkeys, Raiders Queefs. Big division rivalry game, or you had to be a playoff team from the year before. That's all they put on Monday Night Football. You wouldn't even get on the Monday Night Football schedule. There were teams that went years and years without ever playing on Monday Night Football because they were fucking shit. They never were in the playoffs. They had shit teams. They won't put them on. So I don't understand how this one made it on because neither one of these teams were really shit. You've got the Packers coming in with a quarterback. They don't know what the fuck's going on. The Raiders are coming in with a quarterback where they really don't know what the fuck's going on. It's exactly. It's two storied franchises in flux. I mean, I don't know how that's a possibility of a really crappy game. Possibility of maybe it could be a really great game, but that could be a fucking absolute shitstorm of a game. You could have one team that just can't get out of their way. I just don't know how it made the criteria. I think the Raiders trucked the fucking Packers. I don't think it's even close. It's in the black hole. It's in the fucking Death Star. It's in Allegiant Stadium. I think they trucked the Packers. I don't think this is a close one. I don't believe in love. I don't believe that Green Bay just fucking harvests Hall of Fame quarterbacks. I think that's bullshit. Fuck that. No. Wheels are coming off. Yeah, we're going into overtime. Fuck you. I'll have a shot for you after the show. Moving on. Game 6. I still can't get my full conversation about these first 6. I'm going to have to start the first 6 earlier. Because I want to break this down a little more. I realized when I started I had to fucking drop it into gear here. And then the Patriots game, the 6th game, which is also at home. You got fucking Papa Bill coming to town. This would be a big fucking luncheon with him and Joshy, I'm sure. They'll fucking hug it out and fucking, look at scrapbooks together. But I'm not worried about Mac Jones. I'm not worried about the Patriots either. I mean, they had to pull it out last year with that crazy shit at the end with Chandler. But I think they can win. I think they can win. First 6, I have them pegged at 4-2. I think they beat the Donkeys, lose to the Bills, beat the Steelers, lose to the Sparklers, beat the Shit Packers, beat the Cheatriots. 4-2. And if you're sitting at 4-2 at the beginning of an NFL season, see, I agree, Dale. I'm with you, man. On the McDaniels, listen, I can't stand the motherfucker. I look at him, all I see is McWeasel. Every time I look at him, I want to reach out and choke him. I want to choke him. But I've thought Bill Belichick was a shitheel and couldn't stand him for a long time. Thought the same about Josh McDaniels, but they were incredibly successful in New England. I don't have to like the motherfucker. He can be a weasel and he can be a slime ball all day long. If he's the slime ball and the weasel that helps get this team to the next level, I'm all for it. Fuck it. I don't have to like the guy. And that's coaches. That's what it kind of comes down to me. Whoever it is. Listen, I couldn't stand Gruden. When Gruden came back, I was disgusted. It turned my fucking stomach to have to be like, fucking goddamn it. All right, I'm on board because I'm a fan and he's the guy. He's gonna be the guy leading the charge. Fuck it, let's do it. But when he left the first time, I was sick of the motherfucker. I blame him for the loss of the fucking Tuck Rule game as much as I do the stupid ass rule. Gutless play calling in that fucking game. I don't think he fucking played to the skill set of the fucking team, and I think he's part of the reason they lost. The only reason that motherfucker ever won a Super Bowl is because he fucking won it with Tony Dungy's team. He had a Hall of Fame defense, made some minor tweaks, and pointed the offense in the right direction. And kept them in the lanes. And then after that, he didn't do shit! Ever! The team was a dumpster fire. They had one blip of a year after that in fucking Tampa Bay. They ran his ass out on a rail. He wasn't shit either. I don't know why everybody fucking holds him in such high regard in Raider Nation. He never took the Raiders to a Super Bowl. Never. Ever. I mean, the Tuck game, that wasn't even in the championship game. So to say that, we're going that year, fuck, you still have another game to get by yet. I don't know. I didn't want Gruden back, so I don't have to like the coach. If the coach can get... Oh, man, I'm going way over. If the coach can motivate grown-ass men to work together as a unit, that's all that matters to me. And if he's a weasel, but he's a weasel that is a brilliant offensive mind that can make this thing work, and he is putting together this machine, this silver and black machine that is going to get things done... Man, if he has this team at 4-2 and they're going down and you're heading into the fucking game in Chicago, possibly coming out at 5-2, fuck, man. I don't like the guy. I think he's a weasel, but if he can get the type of success we need, then fuck it. I'm all for it. I don't think he's going to do it either, John. I don't, man, but I want to believe. And I tell you, man, as much as I try to be, I'm a fan to a fault, to my core, that I can't root for my team to lose. I can't root for them to lose. I can't feel like I expect them to lose. There's always just this, as bad as it is, there's always this one part of my brain, this little die-hard part in the back of my brain that says, but what if? but what if we win? And we win the next one. And then it's a winning streak. And then winning breeds winning. And I can convince myself. Real easy. That's why it hurts so bad when they just can't fucking get it right, man. That's why it hurts so bad. Thank you, Dale. Appreciate you, brother. I got a stars contest coming in August for all you stars throwers, too. Whoever throws the most stars in August, I got a real nice goodie for you at the end of the month. Might just be some autographed swag. I've got some stuff up my sleeves for coming into the season. I'm telling you, man, I've been ordering about a new merch product about every day. And I'm trying to get this pre-order drop shit ready in the midst of my fucking everything else I do. See, that's what I'm saying, Brent. There was that season, and even in that season, there was so much turmoil. That was a dumpster fire. I mean, just think of that. Go back and look at that season. This is a perfect example, Brent. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a perfect fucking example. Gold star for you for the fucking day. That's a great example. I'm going to run with that point. In 2021, look at what this team went through. Look at what this team went through, man. You had the Gruden situation that at the beginning of the season would have typically nuked a fucking team. The team managed to rally around a fucking interim coach who had never had a shot. They scraped by close games, rode on the back of Josh Jacobs down the stretch, got into the postseason, and you're literally a play or two away from eliminating the Bengals. If you eliminate the Bengals and you're on to the next game, and you get a play or two go your way, and now you win that game. You know, those are how NFL films are written. Are stories like that. And those stories happen more often than not in professional sports. So that's why it's hard for me to ever count my team out. When, yes, they're fucking up this, and they fucked up that, and they did this, and they did that. But when you get a team out on the field, and it's a fucking set of grown men, and you've got a whole coaching staff, and you can get everything to come together, and everything clicks, and everything fucking meshes, and everything just works well, and you start to win. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. And it just, winning breeds winning, and then just, they're like, the system works. Fuck if the guy's a weasel. And that's how NFL films are. That's how you end up with an America's game. That's how the fucking story begins. There you go. Jimmy G is fucking Jim Plunkett all over again. He's Stabler. He's Plunkett. He's these reclamation projects over and over and over again. You've seen it. The Raiders are. That's why I don't understand why Raider Nation is just so against that some of these new guys that have come in. Man, every new guy that comes into this team has a new chance and has a clean slate and a chance to make a mark as a Raider. Every single guy. And the Raiders as a franchise are built on reclamation projects, on taking chances, on cast-offs, on misfits, and guys at the end of the road who just coming in to see how much juice you can get out of them. Just get a little bit left the last couple years. Bring in a Bill Romanowski. Bring in a Lyle Alzado. Bring in these guys like this that are fucking loose wires, loose cannons. Put them all together and see if you can make fucking grown men achieve a common goal. Man, if it takes a weasel to do that, then it takes a weasel to do that. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm fucking prove it. Get out there. See what this team can do on the fucking field. You tore the fucking team down. Playoff team, you tore them down. You're building them back in your image. Let's see what you can fucking do with it. That's where I'm kind of at. Like, fuck it. It's these motherfuckers. We're rolling with them. It's these guys. Fucking, the motherfucker can't even put his goddamn bandana on right. His ear warmer. This is who we're rolling with. So, at this point, I'm like, fuck it. You've already torn it down. You sent the quarterback off. You switch this, you switch that. Fuck it, let them put their pieces in, put their tools in the toolbox. Let's see where it goes. It's either gonna go up or it's gonna go down. Fuck it. Let's enjoy the ride. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. All right, moving on. I gotta wrap this. Damn, man. Fuck. Time. Yeah, it's on my side. Fuck you. All right. Hype team. If you are interested in being a member of Raider Reaction for this upcoming season, helping us with what we do at Raider Reaction, making fucking cool graphics, sharing the shows, working in the group as admins, moderators, being a show host, coming on here and running your big mouth just like I run mine. Whatever. If you'd like to write articles, you want to write articles and put them on the website because you want to have a platform or whatever, man. Raider Reaction's Facebook page over the last 28 days has reached over 2.5 million people. That is 99.9% Raider fans. I would say there's a 0.1% of Jagoffs running around on the page, but I would say it's 99.9% Raider Nation. That's 2.5 million motherfuckers. That's a lot of fucking people wearing silver and black that have strolled through Raider Reaction over the last fucking 28 days. That's a lot of goddamn people. That doesn't include TikTok. That doesn't include Instagram. That doesn't include Twitter. That doesn't include any of the website, none of the other shit. All the shit that happens in our group, none of that shit. That's just the Facebook page. So if you would like a platform and you're a member of Raider Nation, dude, I don't even care if it's as simple as just sitting down with your motherfucking phone, like fucking 410 Raider does, and just fucking talk silver and black. That's fine. If you've got a fucking intelligent mind, you can speak intelligently. We are looking for members of the team coming up. And it may even, if you're somebody that goes to the games, you're a season ticket holder, you're at a lot of the games, and you'd like to become a behind the scenes member, send me fucking raw video footage that I can clip up. Dude, I can clip up fucking videos and shit literally in seconds and have it on about fucking 4 or 5 social medias within minutes. Literally. Fucking stolen, tagged, branded as Raider Reaction. Looked like I just made that shit, put right out the fucking door. All over. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, in groups. All over the place. Literally 5 minutes I can fucking steal something, rebrand that shit, make that bitch mine, slap her on the ass, and have her in the kitchen making me a sandwich. That's how quick I can steal a video or a fucking meme. My guys have seen me do it. So if you're interested in maybe doing that, you're at a lot of games, all that shit. However, we are looking for new team members. So thank you, my Alaskan raiding brother. I appreciate it. Let's wrap this bitch up. I'm sorry I got long-winded. I've been in the ditch tonight, all that shit, but god damn it. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we gotta wrap the show up properly. I can't leave you hanging. Gotta close it out with a proper segment worthy of those of you that stuck around and hung out with me till overtime. We like to close it out every show. It's just this little segment that we like to call the WTF. Like I said earlier, not that long ago. Like I said earlier, we're on every social media platform at Raider Reaction. We're on everything. And when we put out content like this show, I do one major podcast a week, the Raider Nation Report on Tuesdays, and I'll clip this show up and I'll sprinkle it out like fucking Johnny Appleseed on all of our little clips on all of our social medias for the rest of the week, and I'll add other stuff in as we go along, and I clip up everybody else's shows and I sprinkle them out. We're on, and I do that on Facebook. I put them on Facebook, on posts, on Reels, in the groups, Twitter, Instagram, on Instagram Reels, TikTok, because I had to get into TikTok last year. Everybody says, I can't believe you're not on TikTok. Get on TikTok. So I jumped on TikTok. Now, I love TikTok, man. I'm up on TikTok. I won't dance for you, but I love me some TikTok. I'm over there. I've figured out the TikTok. It works good for us. I don't watch nothing on there, but it works good for us. And I post on YouTube. And then I'm like, I hear this, like, somebody, what? There's a new social media. Another? I have to learn another? You mean I gotta post my shit to another? And then I hear this motherfucking thing has like 10 million people in the first like few hours? And now there's already like 100 million people on it? I don't understand. What is this? What is this? Threads? Threads? Yes. Raider Reaction is on Threads. We've got like 50 followers now. So if you'd like to be one of the first followers on Raider Reaction Threads, I'm trying to figure out how to work fucking Threads now. What the fuck? Do we really need another one? Is like Twitter and Instagram at a fucking threesome with Facebook, and now they've had like some bastard child. They're not sure. They might need to get Maury Povich because YouTube may be involved. Some sort of fucking social media orgy, and they've had this bastard child named Threads. I'm on Twitch too. I am on Twitch, John C. I'm on Twitch too. God damn, we're everywhere. I've even got my toe in Twitch. We do broadcast some stuff on Twitch from time to time. That was the other one that somebody's like, oh, you gotta be on Twitch. I'm like, Twitch? What the fuck is Twitch? I thought this is something I did when I drank too much. What the fuck? So I'm on Twitch. My wife's like, you're not gonna get on there, RT. I was like, well, I have to. I have to. We gotta be ahead of the curve, right? 77 million motherfuckers on there already. How I can't be on there? I gotta be on there. You see, Maury's even got his own DNA tests out now. Maury Povich is fucking advertising his own paternity test. That's a fucking $1 million brilliant idea. How he wasn't putting out his own 20 years ago, I have no idea. That's just fucking brilliant. Brilliant. That's like ketchup and mustard. That should have been put together a long time ago. Man, thank you all for joining me. Tomorrow night, fantasy football night on Raider Reaction. Wednesday nights, fantasy football nights. Thursday night, I'll be live on TikTok, taking all questions and comments live. So if you want to join me on TikTok, I got a Black Friday episode coming for you Friday. We've been dropping the last couple weeks, man. We've been dusting off those Black Friday episodes. They're coming back, if you haven't noticed. Thank you all for joining me, man. Until next time, I'm out. Peace, love. Raider Nation.